Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. It's the BBE podcast.
Banter energy.
You already know the vibes, baby. Cam the Man and Guido Papi. We are sitting in with you for a very special episode. It's going to be a little bit different, but guess what? It's still going to be a whole lot of fun.
And we still talking shit.
We still talking that smack, baby. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, Cam the Man and Guido Papi. And of course, if you're not following Big Banter Energy, I think you're off a bean, my brother. I don't know what to tell you. Now, for those who might not be aware, this episode's going to be special because we're diving into a topic that y'all might be very excited about. Guido Papi, I wanted to ask, what is your favorite movie franchise?
Movie franchise.
Could be saga. It could be like, you know, sci-fi.
I mean, there's a lot, but off the top of the dome ski, you know, I go Star Wars, baby.
You know the vibe, Star Wars. And now, you know, Star Wars is one that me and you both have a lot of familiarity with.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's a lot of people who are, you know, very heated when it comes to Star Wars. And I get it because guess what?
Yeah.
We all love Star Wars in our own way.
Yeah, of course, of course. And it's what started in the
70s.
70s? Yeah, 70s.
Yeah.
And then all the way it's still going. So it's like,
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about our love of Star Wars, and specifically, we're going to get you guys involved on this one. So, me and Guido, we each have a favorite in terms of the original trilogy. There's the prequel trilogy and the sequel trilogy. So, of those who aren't familiar, the originals, you know, those are the ones with Luke and all of them. The prequels, those are ones with Obi Wan and Anakin. Sequels, you got Rey Skywalker and that whole kerfuffle. Luckily, I don't think either of us are going for sequel trilogy. So we're going to pretty much be bypassing most of that. Guido Papi, let me know and let the people know what side you're going to be going for.
I like the light side. I don't really care for the dark side.
He likes that dark meat, baby.
No, I don't like the dark side.
He doesn't like that dark meat. Hey, Watto, man. Watto is number one. And Watto is part of the prequel trilogy, which Guido Papi is going to be representing today.
Oh, yeah, I'm representing.
He's representing the prequels, baby. You already know the vibes. And me, I'm going to be defending the OGs of the franchise, the original trilogy. We're talking no underwear in space. Now, guys, for those who didn't know, I don't know if you know about this, Guido. Did you know Luke, or what's his name?
George Lucas?
George Lucas's number one rule, no underwear in space.
For sure.
Now, okay,
We all seen it.
can we agree in the comments? I think they carried that over to the prequel trilogy as well. Because I think Padame was showing some action.
I mean, if you wear underwear or not, it doesn't matter. You still see it.
No, yeah, but I mean, like,
Is it cold in those planets?
Oh, it was cold, man. The Death Star is a cool 67 degrees. Talkin don't play around, baby. But let us know. I think that's number one. That's 1 point on the board for me already because Leia was showing straight like nips all day, all day.
She was?
Yeah, and it's a little hard to see, but if you have like the HD quality, you turn up that, you know, you can see.
That's some pervert shit.
Yo,
on the HD quality, I really see your nipples at whatever point in the movie to this point in the movie. You can click here and see it.
But see, it's the same thing with Padame though, and that's why it's like it almost might be a point for you because Padame does show some nips in Attack of the Clones. You know what I'm saying? In that white outfit.
Are you representing the horn dogs?
Hey, I think honestly.
All the horn dog nerds?
Yeah, horn dogs. And honestly, I know if we're talking like just from the horn dog aspect, I mean prequels, baby. They're gonna have to take an L. Leia was showing fucking, and Leia, because Leia also had in the third Return of the Jedi, she had her slave outfit too.
True. I mean, I think I'm winning because you could take your little Neuralink and plug it into your droid and they could do whatever you want.
Hey, we're talking Neuralinks and we're talking kinks and Neuralinks. I like that. See, I like those corny rhymes. Let me know if you guys like those corny names too.
We don't like it.
But we're going to be battling it out here, and we want you guys to give your, you know, ones and twos as to which, you know, Star Wars movies are your favorite, and we're going to kind of debate it here on the show today. So I think I'll start it off here with Princess Leia, since we're talking about it, the queen herself. Not many women, you know, kind of go to the same vibe as her, you know what I'm saying? She shows a lot, and she is a lot. How do you feel about Princess Leia?
As a character?
Yeah, as a character, honestly. In terms of like how
she's all right. She's cool. I mean,
because I know some people are put off to how like aggressive she can be, and I feel that.
I'm trying to picture her as not Carrie Fisher. See, that's my problem. Is I can't separate the actor or actresses from the character.
I see. So in terms of what Carrie Fisher might have been up to or what she was,
I mean, so just Princess Leia. Without her, you don't get the help me Obi Wan. You're my only hope, right? Without that
scene is peak.
That takes away from everything.
That scene is peak right there.
You know
When
what
they
I'm
played that in the sequels, bro, that made me, I got a little teardrop. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, for sure. They knew what they were doing. But
For
like,
real.
she was cool. She's all right.
And like I said, and if I had to take her, like I said, I would say she's more, would you say, I don't know, is she more relevant to the overall story than Padame? What would you think?
I think she's more important than Padame.
I think she's a little bit more
without
integral.
either one of them, you're fucked. You know,
Well, I
like,
say
there's
without
nothing.
Padame, there is no Leia.
Correct.
So that's a good point.
Correct.
That is a good point. But
Right.
yeah, that's gonna be my first argument. So you're defending Padame in terms of like, is she like the #1 female of the franchise, or do you have another female that might be a standout? I don't think there's that many females in the prequels that
I don't
stand
even
out.
like Padame, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you ain't even defended Padame right
Yeah,
there. Ain't no Padame in the building.
I don't even believe in her ethics and stuff, bro. You're a senator. You got to hold yourself up. She tries to act like she's up holding these like morals, and then she just, ruins it all.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, that's why
For
ultimately,
love.
and that's why ultimately the Emperor went and took them all out back and, executed them like old Yeller, baby. You know the vibes. But hey, that's why I think Leia, and let me know, like I said, we're ultimately going to leave it up to you guys, who's going to be the winner of this debate here. I think Leia takes it for the original trilogy in terms of females. But let us know in the comments. Do you think the prequels have better females or the original trilogy? Shoot us a message, BBE Podcast, baby. Guido Papi, let's dive into one of your clips. Attack of the Clones.
I mean, okay, so like if you had asked me what's my favorite movie out of the three
Yeah.
for the prequels, I honestly, Attack of the Clones is probably my favorite movie. Just
Really?
because you got so much stuff is getting crammed in there. I mean, each one of them, don't get me wrong, they're cramming in all of them, right?
Uh-huh.
Probably the third one has the most cramming. But the second one, bro, the Battle of Geonosis and just the plans of the Death Star going out and all these things. You see the Jedi Council.
It was
and
very
they're
monumental.
and they're going after Dooku, and then you see Yoda fight. And like, bro, there's so much in this.
It was honestly such a banger, and I think a lot of people hate on Attack of the Clones unjustifiably.
Yeah, I loved it.
I loved
it.
And like I said, I agree, maybe some of the acting or whatever, the CGI.
Yeah, of
whatever.
course.
But
like when the third one came out,
Yeah.
that's when everything was prime and peak and like CGI and all that stuff, you know?
Yes.
So
And
if they would have,
yeah.
if they had the technology to do this one during then, it would have been better. But it is what it is for what they had.
And like I said, and I think this movie was very ambitious. It tried to do a lot. It had a lot of big scenes.
Yeah.
So was Revenge of the Sith. But this one, I mean, the battle, just this battle alone here.
It's insane, yeah.
The Battle of Geonosis, there's what, like 70, 80 Jedi flying
Yeah, dude,
around,
and
robots.
It just, everything was sick, bro. Like, you really felt for the clones. You're like, dude, these guys. Like, if you're a fan of war movies, you're like, dude, clones are fucking awesome.
100%. And I will say that is one area where the original trilogy does need a little bit of help. Because the graphics were even worse back then.
For sure.
In terms of these big battles like
For sure.
this.
But for when it did happen, it was amazing.
Yes, I will say, like, especially the fact that like they were able to do it all with models and things like that. That's why the original trilogy also
think
gets
about
a
it.
point for that.
When you were, the first time you watched these,
Yeah.
right? I'm assuming you watched the first 6, 7, and 8, right? Those were the first ones you watched ever? Or did you watch like episode 1 right away?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because everyone's different. I could tell you exactly how it happened to me, but I don't know what happened for you.
I think I randomly watched like a prequel one, and then I like kind of
And
got into it.
See, you are lucky. I wish I could have done that. So what I grew up on in the 90s, early 90s,
Yeah.
I was introduced to these Star Wars as like my cousin was kind of like a nerd, and he had all these like figures and dolls, not dolls, but like, action figures and shit, and they're all Star Wars. And whenever I would stay at my aunt's house, he would always be gone because I think he left for college or some shit. And so I would always stay in his room, and he had his whole house decorated, or his whole room decorated with all the Star Wars stuff. So I was like, oh, what is this? One day, and I went, and he had like thousands of like action figures lining the walls.
I respect it.
No, he was sick.
Yep.
I think he
I
used to work for
respect
like
it.
Blockbuster or something, so he just had a deal.
Wait,
that was
sick,
when we had that.
sick how? Sick is in like badass, or sick is in disgusting?
No, dope. Sick as
Oh,
dope.
okay, good,
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I like that.
So then, so that was when VHSs were a thing, and then there was a VHS, the trilogy box. That was before any other Star Wars.
I have that in my. I have the trilogy OG, the VHSs in my closet.
Perfect. Yeah,
That
so
shit lit, bro.
So I was like, cool. Well, I'm here for the summer, staying here. Let me pop one in and watch it.
Yeah.
And it was the fourth one, and it was fire. It was just like boom. It was A New Hope, right? That's the first one.
That is, the original.
And
New
that's how
Hope.
I got introduced to it. But I've been hearing about it. I guess it's biased because everyone's telling me it's a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic. And when someone tells you that, you're kind of already giving it. You're high, but like a higher threshold.
Yeah.
Gives you this like, oh, okay. Even if it sucks, you're gonna still think it's better because everyone keeps telling you about it. You know?
No, that's a good point. And A New Hope, I think a lot of people criticize it just to the fact that it is so old. But I like it. I like it.
But that was
fact.
my introduction into it, so I didn't know anything else. So I watched that one. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. This is a nice story. I see why people like it. Bam. Then I get into the second one. And I watch the second one, and I'm like, holy shit, now I'm invested. Bam.
Yeah.
Then I watch the third one. Sick. And then I get a little bit older. Time goes on. I'm obsessing about these three and then the whole universe of that. But I don't really know shit. I'm like young, bro. Maybe like 7.
I agree. Yeah. Now, like I know a lot more now than I used to. Before, I was more into just the spectacle. And then obviously Lego.
Correct.
Like, obviously, me and you were big into Lego. The Lego Star Wars was like the epitome of Lego, in my opinion.
But I was old enough now. And when episode 1, now they're doing the prequels, dropped. I think I watched it 1 year after it dropped.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Whoa, little Annie.
Little
Jar
Annie.
Binks, and you get all this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then by the
Facts.
time episode 2, Attack of the Clones came out, bro, I was already starting to be a little older, and I could go to the movie theater on my own and watch it. And I was able
so
to
you got to see that in
fully
the
enjoy it.
theater?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I was able to
that's so
enjoy
cool.
these things. And when 3 came out, I was able to go in the theater and enjoy that.
That's lit, bro. I will say I am glad I went to go see it when it came back out. The Revenge of the Sith.
True.
That was pretty lit because seeing those movies, those are movies that I would say if you could see them in theaters, do it.
Yeah, there's not many, especially nowadays, how movies are set up and stuff. Everyone's watching them on streaming and yada yada. But there are
100%.
select movies or franchises or trilogies or anything that we're like, bro, you gotta go watch them in theaters. And Star Wars does a great job as that. Even like everyone debates about the Disney taking over and it being kind of crappy, right? But they're still better if you go watch them in the theaters. And if you could watch them in IMAX, bro.
Oh
I
yes,
recommend
IMAX
that.
is like.
That's what I saw. Attack of the Clones and the Revenge of the
that's so
Sith
cool.
in IMAX, bro.
Imagine
in
if they
Orlando.
had the. Have you heard of the 4DX where it's like the?
Of course.
Imagine if they had that for like Attack of the Clones or something.
Yeah, the 4DX. I'll tell you this, bro, off personal experience. Have you ever seen it in 4DX? Any
Yeah,
movie? If you're trying to eat popcorn or any kind of food while doing that, you're screwed. I wasted probably $30 in food once, and I was so pissed.
Do they not warn you?
No, they don't really tell you like
What?
that.
I
Yeah.
feel like they would give you a
And
disclaimer.
there was a movie when this happened was a part of a movie that really wasn't even crazy.
Yeah.
It was like chill, and then I'll drop my hot dog. But then shame
So
on
wait,
me
is it
for
like
having
the
a
whole
meal.
movie, or are there like parts where it's like
No,
dead?
it's the whole fucking movie. They're doing shit. But
Wow.
even like the opening credits, just it shoots water at you too.
Ooh. See, ill. You have no idea where that water is coming from. Imagine that getting in your popcorn.
Yeah, maybe it didn't shoot water. It was just some kid going at me or something.
Hey,
Who
yeah, I
knows?
was like off top. There was a movie I went, the Demon Slayer movie. Some kid got in trouble. He was peeing all over people, and someone beat his ass in the movie theater. Hilarious.
In your
not my movie
oh.
theater. I saw a clip of it. I was like, hey, these
the fuck
anime
is wrong
freaks
with
are
these
crazy.
kids?
But
those
back
are
to
your
the
people.
Star Wars, because guess what? People aren't peeing on you in a Star Wars movie, thankfully. At least
Unless
not
you're
yet.
watching a movie with R. Kelly.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, R. Kelly would have been pretty lit in a Star Wars movie.
All right, move on past that. Yeah, you want Mace Windu to be R. Kelly, bro, instead of Samuel Jackson?
Let's play the most iconic, scene in Star Wars. It's a real quick
Oh yeah,
one.
Admiral Akbar. That's my guy.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's all you needed right there.
It's a twat.
I mean, does that give me a point right there? I think so.
I love that part.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Now,
I just love how believable the old ones are.
I will say it. I like memeability. That's kind of why I brought that up in terms of memeability. I do think the original trilogy is a little bit more memeable, but let me know what you think. I mean,
But like meme is a good thing or bad? Like you
I
gotta
think it's a
explain
good
it.
thing in terms of like, you can make a joke out of certain scenes and stuff, like funny clips and
Yeah.
dialogue and
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also it's been around a lot longer.
yeah. In
what I'm
terms,
saying?
and another reason, do you remember Crackhead Yoda? Crackhead Yoda was my favorite. I loved me some Crackhead Yoda when they first meet him on Dagobah.
Oh, the old one.
Oh, yeah.
Not the newer one when they redid it.
And now, if you've only seen Yoda in terms of the prequels, seeing him in this freaks you out.
True.
Because he's like completely degraded. He's like a complete old lunatic off of
Yeah.
off
He's
of his
been living
annies.
in the Dagobah for so long.
Because we had a homie and he only had seen the prequels and we had watched the original trilogy together and he was like, oh, what happened to Yoda?
Because he looks better now.
He looks worse in this.
Oh, so they redid it and made him worse.
And
I'm
what?
confused.
No, in the prequels, he was more energetic and like hopping around and stuff and more like brain. He had more of a brain.
Yeah, well, he's young. He's young.
Yeah, but people like And now when they see him like this, they're like, oh, snap. He's like completely like a lunatic.
Oh, well, they even did it again. So when this came out in the 70s, he looked like crap. And then they remastered it not too long ago, and he looked better, but he still looked like crap.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
you never seen the remastered ones?
I don't know if I don't know.
Those might be the originals to you. You might have never even seen the original one.
Well, if you're talking about the OG with like Palpatine, that was like the different Palpatine. I never saw that in like actual. Like I've seen clips of it. Like,
Oh, no. Yeah. They look
because like they had a different
crap.
Palpatine too. Yeah.
They look like crap.
Oh wow. I'd have to
They're
see that.
puppets.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And they remastered it to not puppets.
yeah. Yeah. I agree. Are you talking about in the prequels?
No.
Oh, it was. What do you mean?
In the trilogy, the original.
And those are puppets.
Yeah, but they remastered it to not be puppets.
What do you mean? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like they like put graphics on top of the
They
original?
like switched it around and put new stuff in there. Yeah.
Oh wow! And I know they added. That was the other thing that was controversial is when Star Wars and George Lucas added a whole bunch of scenes to the Star Wars.
Yeah, they got all
movies.
these extra things. The director's cut, I guess. Well, I'm sure they called it something else, but that's essentially what it is.
And some of it, I was like, okay, like they added some more scenes on like Mos Eisley where they're driving around and things like that. But when they added like Revenge of the last of the original trilogy, when they added the singing part in Jabba's palace.
I'm trying to remember.
With like the little alien girl, I hated that. Like the stripper. Yeah.
Yep.
Let us know. Are you guys a fan of like those last minute, especially for a musical bit like that? Like,
Yeah.
George, what are you doing?
It's
dog?
cool if it comes out like that, but I don't know. Some people love. I'm sure there's a lot of people that love that stuff.
But I think Crackhead Yoda, like, see, look at that. Crackhead Yoda. Make sure you guys check us out on our YouTube too. That way you get all these awesome visuals. Crackhead Yoda was probably my favorite part, just because he was so livid off the Zans. Like, look at those eyes. His pupils are huge.
Yeah, that's
guys.
definitely Puppet Yoda.
Yeah, definitely Puppet Yoda right there. That's the one. I've seen this one.
So like what I'm talking about is they kept some puppet parts, but other parts are not.
Okay.
Instead of all puppet.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, so I recognize this. So I've seen at least some of these with the original puppet version.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
Nah, for real. But I don't. To me, like I said, it looks bad, but also like for the charm of it, I do like that.
Yeah, especially for when it came out and stuff.
Especially like now we're seeing it in HD. Before it was like in 720p low quality, so it probably looked a lot better.
I mean, especially for the time, bro. It's the 70s.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that was prime special effects.
Yeah,
Then.
100%. But let us know. Like I said, I want to know what are some of your favorable, memeable moments in Star Wars. Because me, like I said, it's Crackhead Yoda. I would say in prequels, maybe have like Anakin versus like Obi Wan. But those, I wouldn't say that's very memeable. That's more like serious.
I mean, bro, even from like the later on, what do you call the sequels? Those are the sequels ones, right? You remember when Leia goes outside into the space and she's able to breathe?
Oh my God. Yeah, that
those
pissed
are the
me
memeable
off.
ones.
Oh my God. Okay, that's a good point.
You got, like you said, Admiral Akbar. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. That's a banger.
You're my only hope, Obi-Wan.
Anything Jar Jar. Those are, I guess, a prequel. Those are your memes. Anything Jar Jar.
Oh crap! Yeah. See,
Anything Jar Jar was the cute, cuddly character for the prequels.
Yeah.
See, you might have got me on Jar Jar because Jar Jar, like just him alone,
Squeeze me.
He might beat out me. Okay, all right, guys, let us know, but I have to concede to Guido on that.
You just got to break them down fully, bro.
Yeah.
Like in the first one, the Gungan City. That is the first thing that blows your mind.
Yeah. No, and I mean, okay, what do you think? Do you think Jar Jar's a Sith Lord? Have you heard that rumor?
Yeah, I've heard all that shit.
I think that's a BS.
I think he's too stupid.
Did you see in the animated feature that they actually made like a Darth Jar Jar in like the Rebuild the Galaxy thing? I never watched the Lego stuff.
Oh yeah, I seen it in the Lego stuff.
But
I
yeah,
watched some of it.
So yeah, they made this. So yeah, there is a Darth Jar Jar that is not canon, but in universe at least in some form. You can buy him if you like Lego. You can buy this as like a figure.
Oh, that's cool.
Because some people are like obsessed with Darth Jar Jar. That figure,
they really want that to be a thing.
Yeah, and that figure is like probably like $50-$60 just for that little
Jesus
Lego.
Christ. I mean, it is cool. It is cool. Jar Jar, Sith. You know, if he actually knew how to use a lightsaber.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus
Jar Jar
Christ.
Loki. Oh, I might have to steal
That's the guy your homegirl tells you that she's cheating on you with.
Like Jar Jar Logos, like low key. Yeah, he beats me out in terms of memeability because comedy. And I hate people who hate on Jar Jar.
When he puts his tongue in the plasma.
That's how he does it to the Gookie.
Or he starts stealing in Tatooine at the market. He's stealing the food with his tongue, just shooting it across.
Yeah, he's a criminal, bro, honestly. And the Jedi kind of encourage
scumbag.
it. He is kind of a scumbag. I mean, I wonder in terms of, I don't know if you guys know the backstory because we're going to get into the Jar Jar lore. he becomes like a homeless crack addict after Palpatine takes over with the Empire. It's
Do
pretty
they have
sad.
crack in space?
I think
The only
it's
drug I knew
death
about was
sticks.
spice.
Death sticks too.
Oh, death sticks is like crack?
I think. Well,
I thought death sticks were like cigarettes.
Yeah, but I think it gives you like a psychoactive.
Oh, nice. We should let us know, guys. We'll get death sticks on there and try them.
Yeah, yep.
I'd be down. Like I said, send us some. We're gonna open up a PO box.
I want to drink some blue milk.
Yes, blue milk is actually pretty good. I had it over at Disney World. It was not my
Disney
favorite,
World.
but it was all right. You know, I want like the real. I want the milk coming out from
Blue cow.
from the cow's tit. You know what I'm saying? Do blue cows make blue milk? Like in, you know, chocolate milk, you make chocolate cows make chocolate milk.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were gonna go with
yep.
that.
Yeah, I fucked it. I fucked it up. Let's see. Let's move on to a prequel. Actually, you just got a prequel with him, so let's move on to one of my delicious.
So yeah, just give me like a character or a scene or something. that
Han
represents.
Solo. Now, this is one that you are gonna debate me on because I know you're
Well,
not a big
I will-
Han Soloer.
Okay, so my problem with Han Solo is I can't separate the actor from the character on that one. That as hard as I try. I'm sorry, Harrison Ford forever is
Yeah.
Han Solo to me, and Harrison Ford is hit or miss with me. Some stuff good, some stuff bad. He gives off rapey vibes though.
I mean, okay, this scene.
Yeah.
This was a very rapey scene. I will
Although
say.
he's the original gangster. I love you. I know.
I know. Hey.
Yeah.
That shit
yep.
hard. I used that on a couple
Yo.
X's back in the day.
For real. That's how you let him know. Hey, put him in check. Put him in check.
Yep.
That's why, honestly, Han Solo, I don't know if there's a prequel man that is this, giving off this much riz, you know, this much aura. He's an aura king, if I could say so
Jesus.
myself. This guy, I didn't like the remodel. He was okay, but I liked, you know, obviously they
Oh.
had to do something. But
Yeah, when they did the one episode, whatever that called.
Han Solo
Spin-off.
movie. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a movie. Oh, boom. And, okay, Han Solo, he was integral because without him, Luke would have got blown up.
Well, like
you know what I'm
without
saying?
Han Solo, you don't get Chewbacca.
Yep,
And
no
without Han
Chewie.
Solo, you don't get the Millennium Falcon. See what I'm saying?
Both very integral parts of the lore.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like prequels. I'm trying to think of some other badass units. You know, obviously Boba Fett. No, Jango Fett would be prequel.
Both of the Fets are fire for each.
You know,
in their own.
they're both packing that schmeat.
You get the one for being the creator of the clones, like the model of the clones, right? And the other one's the bounty hunter that everyone hates.
Oh. Hey, we got little Lando,
Oh,
Han
yeah.
Solo.
Lando, their relationship
Hey.
is wild.
Yeah, okay, Lando.
Lando's hated, but also
Yeah.
like trying to redeem himself.
And that's where I think the OG trilogy, I will say the charisma of some of these characters is off the charts. Like
Correct.
Lando is like a vibe. That bro's got aura.
That's why in all the other ones they have to have these cute, cuddly characters that they can market.
Yeah, wow, there's
Because
another.
they
Man, we
was
got a lot of Han and
Oh,
Lando
yeah.
are fucking dog.
No, they're not fucking. They're just boys, bro.
True. I don't know the way Han looking at him though. I don't know.
You look like that at a lot of our friends, bro.
Hey, you know the vibes, baby. They better watch out. You know the vibes, man. Hey, how do you feel about Poe and Finn? Do you think they had a romantic relationship in the sequels?
I mean,
I think they were lovers, star-crossed lovers.
okay.
And then Rey got in the middle of it and made him, you know, come out of his bi tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the chat. Is Finn? Do you think Finn should have got Rey, or do you think he should have been with Poe? Let me know.
I don't think you should got either.
Yeah, he ended up getting. Well, he's supposed to get the Asian girl, but then they switched it, so then he got a black girl because they're racist. They are racist, bro. I'm telling you. They did that on purpose. What do you think? You know, come on, man. Come
I don't
on.
think that word racist would be.
Let us
that.
know in the comments. Like, I think the Asian girl was nice, and then they had to throw her away because the fans didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let us know in the chat. Do you think? I forgot what her name was, but
I don't remember either. She was like the pilot girl, right?
yeah, the pilot girl. Yeah.
Oh.
The one who like suicide bombs into the freaking.
Oh yeah, she does.
That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
she did. She did do the kamikaze.
And I will say, okay, that's where that's a memeable moment right there. Total meme right there.
Yeah.
Total lore.
Yeah,
Total aura.
yeah.
Moving on to another OT fight. Let's go. Now, the original trilogy fights, I will admit, can be very hit or miss. The first fight
Yeah.
of Obi-Wan and
They're
Darth
more of importance of who's fighting and
Yes.
and when. They didn't have many options.
compared to like when you had what do you call it, Obi-Wan versus Anakin. That fight was epic. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it looked epic.
Yeah.
It visually was.
I mean, to be honest, that's probably the best fight in the whole everything, all the series. Of everything.
honestly,
it
and like I
has
said,
to, bro, because it just sets everything up.
and debate us in the comments. Let us know if there's a fight. Like I would say maybe Luke Skywalker versus Vader. It's close, but it's not
but
anywhere.
not as good. Not as good.
yeah.
Also, when Vader fights him the first time and cuts his hand off,
Yeah.
you know that is iconic, but it's not that great.
I would say
Or when Obi fucking gets killed by Vader, allegedly, and he just disappears.
Yeah.
That's weak. That one was the most weak fight there was.
honestly, and that's why that fight specifically really kind of brings down the original trilogy.
And then the robe just falls. I was just
It
like,
does.
Bro, what the fuck?
Because when that movie came out, no one really understood it. Now, I guess with the context, it's kind of cool.
For sure.
How mystical it is.
For sure.
He just kind of like, I guess, offed himself before.
And then in the prequels, you got the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon fighting Darth Maul.
Yeah.
That one has to happen too. That one's pretty cool. But I mean,
Yeah, look at that. Like that's the face of pleasure right there.
That's the face of.
Hey.
He just met his maker.
Hey, Liam Neeson, like, hey, he might. At least he loves his role. Han Solo hated being, or Harrison Ford hated being Han Solo. Qui-Gon, Liam Neeson loves being Qui-Gon Jinn.
Also, too, he was only in one movie though.
Yeah, and I guess for a small bit of Obi-Wan the show, but that's like
Yeah.
that's like 2 seconds.
But like some people hate this because they don't like the character, and then they're stuck with this whole like series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Like the Marvel guys. Some of the Marvel guys feel that way.
And that's why I think why Darth Maul and like that fight is badass.
Yeah,
though.
that fight's fire. But...
Yeah, music too.
Yeah.
Music, and I think that's why prequels. I think I'm gonna have to concede the fights to the prequels because there's just so many badass.
Well, and just the visuals of the prequels too.
Yeah,
like the Naboo starfighters, and when they go up there against the Trade Federation, and they're bro, when Anakin's flying around inside, blowing stuff up,
it looked great,
dope.
And even though the CGI was still pretty new, it looked really good. It still holds up fairly well.
True.
If you compare it to the sequels, obviously that's not a fair comparison.
No,
because they're like 2019, 2020, whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think when I rewatch them, I'm like, wow, it's still pretty impressive,
Dang, I just got inspired an idea. We're gonna do this for one day for content. We're gonna play to one of us, right? One of us will play different starfighters or ships and stuff, the sound effects of them from the movies, and the other person has to guess what kind they are. So
I like
that'd
that.
Be sick, right?
I like that.
I think that'd be sick.
Is this the Millennium Falcon or is this a TIE fighter?
Yeah. It's gonna be hard because sometimes you get very specific.
Oh yeah, facts. I mean, and it's probably harder than what we would think. Like, oh, guessing sodas is easy, but then when you actually try to blind test a soda, it's actually hard as shit.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. So far, we're talking OT. We're talking the OT trilogy versus prequels. I think we're about neck and neck right now.
Yeah.
We got about neck and neck. I'm gonna pull up an animated series that might help with my backing. Are you a fan of Rebels, Guido?
Yeah, Rebels is cool.
This is a fight that not many people know about in Rebels. This is Darth Vader versus Ahsoka.
I remember, yeah. She freaked out.
This fight was low-key badass. And just the implications of it, I think were really sick. And Rebels was not my favorite show. The animation was very strange in comparison to Clone Wars. But I think it had its moments, and this was definitely one of them. So, like I said, we want to get your opinions on it.
This whole episode was weird.
It was a weird episode, yeah, because you had the Inquisitors, time travel.
Yeah.
And when you introduce time travel into any story, like same thing with Harry Potter and the Time Turners, I'm like, meh.
Well, now Ahsoka's fighting who she used to be training with. Like, it's like, oh, geez.
Yeah, because technically this shouldn't have happened at this point. Like, and they had like a weird nexus in time, and then she's technically supposed to die, but then she time travels at the end.
Went the Marvel route, multiverse bullcrap.
Yeah, because then for those who are really into the lore, they have like this whole like alternate universe that like Ahsoka can go in and do things. Star Wars, I will say, has gotten wild over the years. And that's why the OT trilogy has to take the cake because, it keeps it simple. I love it. But I will say the prequels, if we had to keep it, like if we stopped at the prequels, I'd be happy.
Yeah. Once Disney got involved, the stories are cool and stuff, hell yeah. But at the same time, it's just like...
Because again, I'm not going to argue against more Star Wars. Because as a fan of Star Wars, I do like seeing more Star Wars. I'm not going to argue against it necessarily.
I do like more lore, I like more stories when they,
But then again, you get stuff like the Acolyte, which, and maybe had some cool visuals, but just did not.
I'm glad we did get the Obi-Wan series.
Yes.
And the Boba Fett series.
Yes.
Like, all that stuff is cool. The Mandalorian.
I will say the Obi-Wan series definitely did disappoint me, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was happy just to have some more Obi-Wan back.
Like, it was cool, but they could have done so much more with it. That was the only thing that I was like, kind of mad about.
Well, I mean, I could say that for every single thing they've released since Disney took over. They could have done more and better for everything.
No, I agree. It's just, but with that, like, I expected so much. You know what I mean? Like, from Obi-Wan Kenobi, I expected, like, them to make it almost like a movie. Like I honestly I was hoping it would have been a movie. And then obviously they had the whole Reva situation. I don't know how did you feel about Reva, or did you just really not care?
What, as a character? She's
yeah,
like,
as
what,
like a
the
character.
one that she switches back and forth, right? Or she's just always against?
No, she was a villain at first, and then she's actually a double agent because she's trying to kill Darth Vader.
Yeah, okay. She's not whatever.
I thought her acting was kind of piss poor. I thought if they had a better for the video games, she was actually really good. She was another girl that they had as an Inquisitor, but she was only in the video games. But her acting was just so much better. Because to me, and I think most people, like, if the voice lines don't sound like genuine, it's just going to take you out of it a little bit.
For sure. I mean, yeah, that's Alkalite right there for you.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. And I love Homie, the dude from Squid Games was the main actor in that. And he actually learned, like, most of his English to do that show, which I thought was pretty impressive.
Nice.
But, again, another show that they spent millions of dollars on that ended up being kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. Cool story, but yeah.
And that's why I think ultimately, that's why we didn't even include anything like sequel. We were like, keep the sequels out of it. And I will say, that's the thing, because that show was like not even a prequel. That's like a super prequel. That's like Old Republic vibes.
Yeah.
Talking that kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see more of that.
Yeah, I think now with the failure of that, we're probably not going to see much more of that, at least not for a while. Speaking of something that I want to see more of, Padame Amidala. That might be a contender for your woman of the show right there, because, like, good God, look at that face. That's the face of love right there.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all don't know, this is the scene where she gets scratched in the back, and that's a scene that I like.
That's a crazy, crazy part of the movie. When they're fighting all the creatures that they're trying to be executed. She's, like, actually fighting back compared to the rest of them. She's doing the best out of all of them, but then once she gets scratched.
Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, holy, she's really, like... The fact that she was able to climb up this whole like totem pole, that totem pole is like probably 50 feet tall, 40 feet tall.
And then the part where she rescues Anakin and then he falls down.
I remember the part where she gave him a handy under the desk there.
That might have been one of the Pornhub exclusives.
Yeah, because see, if you go to the extended release, George Lucas also added, where they kiss. They not only kiss, they actually spend an extra 5 minutes where she performs an under the table service from my brother. Because I mean, okay. Padame, you're a real one for that, because I mean, I'd rather have that if I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Good walk.
Like, even if Obi-Wan's gonna see me getting my meat, I mean, hey,
Obi-Wan's got next though, so you already know.
I don't know about that. Anakin's a little jealous for that, bro.
Yeah, but they're all about to die, so he's like,
all right, Obi-Wan, I'll let you tap. If you're gonna die, at least we're gonna.
You never seen the memes where they say that Luke and Leia are actually Obi's kids?
Whoa, I could see it honestly. That'd be pretty hot, low key.
Oh, that's a crazy face.
Or maybe
right
they're
there.
Palpatine's kids, because like I said, Palpatine is the man who's been fucking and making the bacon.
I remember seeing the things where they said Palpatine got Shmi pregnant.
I mean, I guess in a conceptual sense he did.
But Shmi is Anakin's mom.
Yep, for those who don't know. Like I said, we're pretty deep lore, so we're trying to keep it simple for you punks. But yeah, Anakin's mommy was force molested by Palpatine, basically. He put a baby inside. Allegedly, yeah. It's kind of like, like Diddy stuff. We can't prove it, but I believe it. And he was like, "Yo, I put a forced baby in that girl."
Oh, another one for the prequels. Memeable moment. Do it.
That is a great moment. Honestly,
that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah, prequels. Yeah, you went on the memes for
or when
sure.
He's getting shot.
You got me on that.
Or when he picks up Mace Windu, throws him out the window.
Yeah. Because I mean, Jar Jar, hand getting cut off. And like
there's
Samuel
L.
Jackson in Star Wars, badass.
But I will say the prequels have way more memes and the originals than the ones you would think would have the most, the newer ones.
Yeah,
they don't have shit, bro, except for the little like bird. The bird.
Oh yeah, the
now once you introduce Grogu in the Mandalorian, that's where the memes came back.
Yeah, Grogu, but Grogu technically I think that is original trilogy era, correct?
Yeah, but like in time, like of real time when it came out, it's way after everything.
You're right.
But yes, I agree with you. I see what you're talking about.
Man, you're convincing me over on this prequel era, because like, man, look, we got purple, and they got purple lightsabers.
That's true. Purple. I think you see a couple yellow ones in the Battle of Geonosis.
Oh man, purple lightsaber. That was always my favorite lightsaber, just because it's just so cool and it's so different. You don't get a lot of purple lightsabers.
I love how like this scene here, he's getting shocked and he's slightly transforming here, right? And you think he's really dying.
Yeah.
But like that's only 5% of what he could actually take, Like he's just showing Anakin, like, oh look, I'm dying.
My boy was capping on him.
He's chilling. He's like, he's getting tickled right there. You know what I'm saying?
He's the biggest edgelord in the entire galaxy. That's why Palpatine. I mean, he could have been in a movie. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like a star, like in universe. He was like he was an actor.
Yep.
You know, and he was a real respecter of the arts. I don't know if you knew Palpatine. You know, he wouldn't kill certain races if they had really good art. Did you know that?
You mean species?
Yeah, species. Yeah, he was actually very speciesist. I don't know. The Empire is very species. They did not like other.
So
species.
if they had good art, he wouldn't kill them.
No, yeah, sometimes.
So as the Emperor.
As the Emperor, yeah, he was like, oh, you know, they're cool because their art's really good, so they get kind of a pass.
Okay.
But he was a respecter, and you know, and I respect that for him. He's a man of ambiance.
Yeah, of culture,
I mean, his lightsabers were like 24 karat gold, diamonds, fucking. He was iced out, man. Palpatine.
I like in Mandalorian they really went in with the art tue.
Yeah, facts. And like I said, Mandalorian.
I'm sorry, no, not Mandalorian. Jesus Christ, I can't think right now. With homeboy Caspian, Andor.
Oh,
that
Andor
show.
is
They
dope.
really play up to the art, but that is during the Palpatine days.
Yep. Yeah, that's also.
That makes sense.
That's all. Yeah, OT and see, OT gets a lot of good shows because we've got Andor and we've got the Rogue One. That's another kind of OT era.
That is true.
I will say, yeah, because prequels they haven't gotten a lot of good supplemental content. Clone Wars was badass.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The only thing we can get is if they go back and make something else. You know.
Yeah.
That's about it.
100%. Yeah, and that's a good point. Yeah, and I know they're planning on making more stuff, more Ahsoka series. The Darth Maul show looks badass.
Yeah, I would need to see like a list of all their timeline stuff coming up, but I have no idea.
I cannot wait to see that Darth Maul show.
I just hate when they announce movies coming out. They let it, we all know about it for like a year, and then they're like, never mind.
Yeah, because the next big one is supposed to be The Mandalorian and Grogu. That is going to be the next big Star Wars movie, at least allegedly.
They definitely could do. They have enough content as a series.
Yeah,
that they definitely have enough stuff to build for a movie.
And the trailer did drop, so that's the good thing too. And so that's a good sign that it will be coming out at least relatively.
I
soon.
never even saw the trailer. Damn, I'm gonna watch that after this.
It was really good. It was honestly, it looked pretty exciting. Like again, an action scene is hard to tell what the movie quality is gonna be.
Yeah.
But from that action scene, I was pretty satisfied, at least just from that.
What else you got? Any other things for the original trilogy?
I've got one more original trilogy here. No, I don't. So let's wrap it up with yours. We were talking the last, which is obviously Anakin versus Obi Wan.
Okay, so this movie, the third one, it's more of the really big emotional because by this point in the movie, you kind of know something bad. All these, you go from Anakin to number one being a little innocent kid, right?
Yeah.
To growing up, to being trained. Holy shit, I'm on this journey now. He doesn't really fit in with the Jedis, and he's struggling with staying in their rules and stuff. And then he falls in love a little bit, and now he's trying to break the rules. Now he's lying. Now he's doing all these bad things in the name of love.
In the name of love.
And you start to see it around, like any good movie where there's like gangsters and someone's going through these trials like this, right?
Yeah.
You see these little tiny choices, enough of them change them. They're no longer the good person anymore, right? And you start to really see this in this movie. So shout out to Hayden Christensen for doing this.
He is honestly such an underrated actor for at least
this and like
portrayal.
He fit this perfect. A lot of the actors that do the Star Wars stuff fit it perfect.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But like, I can't picture anybody else have done this and have the best impact like it did.
I agree. I feel bad for the actor in the first movie, The Phantom Menace. He got clowned on a little bit. Maybe unnecessarily. For little Annie.
He did all right. He was a little kid.
No, I'm saying like the audience reception, like he got a lot of backlash. And it ended up ruining his career.
Hey, buddy, I fuck with you, bro.
No, I mean, hey, that's good.
We're going pod racing.
Yeah, but let's just say he wasn't able to turn it into more of a career because of the whole.
Also, he was a child, though.
Yeah, and I think that was unfair. And I think
if you're a child and they don't like you in the movie. Right? Not that you suck as a character or whatever, but like in the movie, people talk around. Yeah, of course. They're not going to hire you for anything else.
Yeah.
And if you don't try any other roles or anything, obviously you're not going to be able to do much.
And that's good. And I think that's unfair to judge him so harshly. I don't think he was that bad.
I thought he was great, honestly.
But, obviously people felt different. And, let us know in the comments. Do you think little Annie pulled it off? Because I think a lot of people are going off of the original trilogy, and then that was the first thing they saw. Like, oh, this is what Darth Vader was as a kid. Oh,
man, screw the haters. But anyways, bro, so like then you get to this part of the movie in the third one.
Oof.
And now you're like, okay, something bad's bad. We're about to find out how does he become Darth Vader. You know, we see Darth Vader later on. He's like kind of disformed. So we're like, how did this happen? And this whole battle scene is pretty sick.
And I will say, just
memeable moment. I have the high ground.
Oh, god damn. Guido Papi with the goddamn memes today. Yeah, he win. Yeah, that's 10 out of 10 on the memes. Let us know some of your other maybe memes that we might have missed from the prequels.
I'm sure
we're probably not thinking of them all. There's so many
between
great ones.
the original trilogy and the prequel. There's so many memes.
But just this fight alone, just from the choreography that it took from Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, I'm genuinely like, it took them, I wonder how long it took them, probably months of like practice.
Probably. Yeah, getting in shape and everything. It's so good.
Like, that would have been so fun just to see them actually doing it in real life. Like, just the actual, I'm sure they have
probably not.
Scenes,
it might have not been cool because you don't have this cool background. They're in green screen.
Yeah,
you're literally just looking at this stupid green screen in the background.
And I wonder if their outfits are like CGI a little bit, or if I wonder if
they're probably pretty close.
Yeah,
they're probably pretty close. I mean, and they're probably not using lightsabers. Obviously, they're using like these like stick things.
It's like glowy sticks.
Yeah, more like wooden swords kind of vibes.
Yeah, it was such a good fight.
Because I've seen them, and it looks like shit, to be honest.
No, I agree.
Until they actually go in and edit it.
And that's where I think this fight, that's where the OT also loses in terms of the fight category, in my opinion. Let us know if there's a fight that you could think that could, but like I said, the only fights that we got Darth Vader versus Luke in the first, and we've got Darth Vader versus Luke in the second.
True.
And
I got another good one though.
Yeah, gimme.
And this is not lightsaber. When
gimme.
When on Camino, when Obi-Wan is looking for who created the army, right?
Yeah.
And was it Boba? No, Django. Django dips. And with his son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Django and Boba.
Yeah, the squad.
And they dip, and the seismic charges are going off.
Bong.
Those are so sick. And then Obi-Wan's trying to fucking fly through that. Even Obi-Wan's ship and Anakin's ship, both of those ships that they use are so sick at that point. Anakin's is like yellow, and then Obi-Wan's is like kind of reddish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah, we got to play this for you guys.
The sound, bro, the sound effects. Maybe that would be a thing. Instead of just ships, we'll do like sound effects from the movies.
Seismic charges. Stand by.
So good. That's
Fire.
such a good part of the movie.
That was honestly one of my favorite. Okay, damn.
I know,
damn,
bro.
Guido Papi's coming out swinging.
But okay, fuck it. I'll go on your side for this.
Yeah, give me some. Give
bro,
me some
when they
banter,
destroy the Death Star, that whole battle scene when they're trying to shoot the little thing down, the bomb down the hole, like, dude, that whole thing's sick. I do feel like all the other X-wing fighters just die for no reason, kind of just like and crash and shit for no reason.
It was honestly, yeah, Death Star battle. That was
a banger.
Death Star 2, it was okay. Not my favorite.
The Ewoks. What am I talking about? The Ewoks and the AT-AT walkers.
Good walk.
All that shit. Those are fire. Also, the Battle of Hoth. Come on, man. You're slacking.
Battle of Hoth.
That's banger.
Battle of Hoth. That one's an epic #1 fight. #1 battle. I will say,
the Yeti scene?
Practical effects. I mean, practical effects, obviously, OT is going to blow it out of the water because Yeti, all practical.
Yep.
The AT-ATs, all practical.
The thing down in Jabba's pit.
Yep,
that
practical.
Thing,
so, yeah.
The Rancor?
The Rancor.
Rancor, yeah.
The Rancor.
That was close.
Yeah. So, OT, I'm going to give it in terms of practical effects and just the badass.
And the aura of the characters.
Yeah, straight aura. So, OT, we've got aura and we've got just the practicality. We've got I would say like the...
Would you put charisma and aura together? Would that be like this? Okay.
We can put them in the same one, yeah. I would say visual, like just the visual charm of the OT as well. I'm going to give it to that because the CGI, I don't hate it, but now everything's CGI now. So
Correct.
It's like...
Well, like, okay, so then you got like the newer ones, right? Hella CGI. But I don't think they do it justice sometimes.
Yeah.
And there are some scenes from that are awesome.
And they will show nods like with Babu and like other ones. They will do like puppets. So I do respect that. So OT gets puppets as well. So that's 3 points. But Guido, he's going to get fights. He's going to get soundscape.
Yep.
He's going to get just ships,
you got
memeable moments.
Memeable moments.
Yeah, because your ships are better too. Because I like Clone Wars ships better.
Okay, what's your favorite ship if you had to guess? Anything.
Out of all time.
Any Star Wars. Yeah, just off the top of your head, whatever you can think
Venator.
of. Which one is that? Explain it. Explain it.
The one I have over there, it's the Clone Wars Star Destroyer, basically.
So it's when they're good still.
Yeah.
That one's pretty fire.
It's like a red Star Destroyer, basically.
The big triangle ones before they go into the bad ones. Okay, so mine is I don't know the name of it, but there's two of them. There's the Naboo one when they get stuck on Tatooine and they're like, oh, we need the hyperdrive is leaking. Remember that van? It's like the stealth one.
Oh, yes.
That one is sick. But then I think it's the second one or third one. Well, remember when they blew up the ship and sniped? It's like the bomb stealth one of that ship.
Ah,
the huge one, the big one. Yeah, that one's fire.
See, those are underrated ones.
And those
too.
are Nabooian.
Yeah, the Naboo, they know how to make a good
Oh, and it's
starfighter.
the little starfighters, the little small ones, the yellow ones. Those shits are iconic.
Plus, I mean, the N1, like the yellow one, that's a class.
Yeah.
Like, Anakin's,
That's the one I'm talking about.
Like that's a badass. Like that's a badass.
That was like your little
starfighter.
Ferrari.
And then they even stole that for the Mandalorian, which like
Oh yeah.
final point, I think that was kind of fucking retarded.
Yeah. Okay, that is kind of dumb.
In terms of practicality, like he went from having like a house ship
Yep.
to having like a ship that barely fits his body.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
Mandalorian.
and they tried to make the lady who built like the ship lady, whatever, cool. Remember?
Yeah.
Trying to make her kind of hip.
Yeah, she was. I'm 50-50. Hey, she
Oh.
fucks Jawas, right?
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
She
Damn.
has sex
You heard it
with
here
Jawas.
first.
Yeah, she loves the furry stuff, bro.
Damn. I was gonna say one last
Sex
time
with Jawas.
in the prequels, get pod racing though, bro.
Oh my God, pod. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let us know in the comments, guys, because like I said, pod racing. I don't know. See, it's my
You
personal.
get the Trade Federation guys too.
Yep. And see, yeah, that's.
Count Dooku.
And see, some people were like, "Oh, why are they so offensive?" I kind of liked it. I
liked it, bro.
I like how crazy their accents
Well,
go
like,
in that movie.
dude, like even just the first episode, you got they sound Asian. Jar Jar's like reggae, like Jamaican.
Bumbleclot.
What else? We got Watto's like Eastern European. The boy or his mother.
Watto he's key. That's dad right there.
There's a lot of like quote unquote racist shit. But fuck it, bro. It sounds good.
Watto is dad for sure. Watto is my
that
father.
lets me know that the universe is racist too. Just kidding.
100. No, I mean you're right. Like I said, I mean the Imperials.
Yeah.
Speciesist, I think, is more applicable for.
My species better than yours.
Because I guess that's true in the Star Wars universe. I mean, race is kind of the last thing you got to think about when you got like squid people walking around.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like,
You got so many different peeps.
That's true. Honestly, that might be the biggest unifier of the human race.
What's your favorite species
in
of
Star
aliens?
Wars?
Yeah.
I would have to.
You can't say human, obviously, because we suck.
Boy, I like the goddamn Twi'legs. Yeah,
Explain
boy.
them. Explain them.
The strippers, like the strippers in Jabba's palace. Yeah,
They're all
boy.
the same species, all of them.
Yeah, well, most of them. The ones with the
true.
long tentacle things.
Oh,
yeah, the one.
Some tentacle
Oh
shit.
my God, I got.
Oh shit.
You know the vibes.
Is this the same as They're like green, right?
Yeah, Hera,
Okay.
like Hera too.
Okay, yeah.
Hera's okay. Hera, hey Hera. She was making love to a blind Jedi.
So
I fucks with that.
You might know what they're called. So you get the Mon Calamaris, right?
Hey.
Which is like the Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
What's the other one that lives on the same planet with them?
I forgot too. I know what you're talking
I thought
about.
they were Calamaris too, but they're not.
there's the Mon Calamari and then there's the squid guys, but I forgot.
they're like they look like Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Those guys are fire. I can't think of their name.
But you want to have sex with them?
No.
Oh,
This is not who you want to have sex
my
with.
bad. I did kind of take it as a sexual thing.
Yeah, Jesus. I just meant like cool species.
All
So you
right,
want to
all
have sex with the Twi'leks.
Well, the girl Twi'leks, yeah.
And the guy
Hera's
Twi'leks too.
No.
For you, good one.
No, okay. Overall, what's a cool species? Not that you want to have sex.
Okay. No sexual intention.
Well, yeah, just cool.
A cool,
Jesus
a cool
Christ.
species that I do not want to have fellatio with would be, I would say Darth Maul species is pretty badass.
Oh, true. Those
or
guys are
Yoda's. Yoda's just from the mysticism of it all.
True.
Although Yaddle pissed me off the way she died. I was like, screw you,
Oh,
Yaddle.
yeah, true.
Like, that was kind of a failure in my opinion.
Grogu's tight.
Yeah, Grogu. Yeah, Grogu's dope. And he's the kind of the hope of... I'm not sure where Grogu's going to fit in all
Yeah,
this.
I feel like they're gonna go crazy and surprise us here or something. But
Because
we'll
he's
see.
not in the sequels. He's not with Rey Skywalker. So...
Not yet that we know. They might add something in there. Somehow.
Yeah. But I'm like, where was he? Like, what were you doing, Grogu? What was up? Were you like making love, making more Grogus? What were you up to, bro? Let us know on the BBE chat. Grogu, if you got a YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure all of you subscribe. And ultimately, let us know. And let us know in the comments, ultimately, who won this battle for the win today.
If you didn't like Star Wars or you don't enjoy it, I'm sorry.
You're
This is
gay.
a one-off episode, or is it? Maybe we might do more. But
If you really like Star Wars, let us know
Yeah.
because I'm into Star Wars.
Guess what? May the 4th comes around. Y'all gonna have to see some Star Wars related stuff.
Okay, yeah, you're no getting around that. No getting around that. Like I said, we're gonna be Mon Calamariing all day long on the BBE podcast. Yes, it's Cam the Man and Guido Papi.
Signing out, baby.
Thank you,
Subscribe,
guys.
like, comment, hit us up on Instagram.
Yes.
Add the Patreon. We trying to get as many people to be on board with this community. We love you, chat.
We love you, chat. Let us know who your favorite Star Wars character is. Let us know your favorite trilogy. Is Cam the Man right with OT? Or did Guido Papi get it with the prequels? Drop us a comment. Drop us a follow. Send me a picture of your titties.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes, baby. Cam the Man and Guido Papi, we out here, baby. We'll see you next week.
Good chow.